Yeah, hey everyone. So for these next series of topics, I want to talk about Java, some of the terms surrounding Java that we'll see every day in our Atomsphere environment, and items of that sort. So you might be comfortable hearing some terms that we see every day, like garbage collection, threading, multiprocessing, JVM, JRE, items as that. So with that said, the first item to cover is what is Java. So Java, to quote the developer that created Java, write once, run anywhere. So Java is an object-oriented programming language that is used to run applications. So if you haven't programmed previously, just at a high level, what object-oriented programming means is essentially that the software design is more centered around objects and classes rather than other programming languages that are based off of functions and logic. So the reason that objects and classes are used in this case is because they're simple and they're reusable. So that's kind of the whole point in Java, right? Run once, run anywhere. So examples of applications that run on Java, like the programming language, any sort of games you may play, social media applications, application development in general is a lot based on Java. So Hadoop. So as we will be seeing more people and more customers use Unify, Hadoop is a very, very important part of that. So Hadoop is supposed to be big data, high performance, and it's written on Java. Another item, Boomi Runtime. So our atoms, clouds, molecules are Java based. So that's kind of why we wanted these topics to arise, and the fact that it's directly applicable to any runtime that a customer may use. So with that said, it's easy to combine and integrate with other technologies to develop enterprise applications. So one example I see a lot in the technology industry is using something Java, integrating it with Node.js, which is more used for web servers and network applications. So you kind of get that full enterprise ready application. So with that said, why else do people use Java besides the reasons I previously mentioned? So first reason, it's very high performance. So high performance being the fact that they have it's called a just-in-time compiler. So essentially it improves runtime performance. We'll cover something called multi-threading in the future, being that you can multi-thread or multi-process using our runtime environments, depending on what you're using. So that's available and supported in Java. So there are many ways in that it's high performance. And as I mentioned, Hadoop is big data. So imagine hundreds of thousands of megabytes of data constantly input output into a file system. And this is what Hadoop is. And the fact that it uses Java proves that it can support these high throughput, high transaction per second situations. The next item is it's very simple. So I'm not sure if any of you guys have coded before, but some of the reasons other coding languages aren't as simple as Java is some coding languages use pointers, not in Java necessarily. A lot of the time, you have to dynamically memory manage or allocate and deallocate memory. So there's an algorithm in Java called a garbage collector that essentially automatically does this for you, clearing objects from memory. So imagine our Boomi runtimes where instead of using a garbage collector, you would have to automatically allocate and deallocate memory. That doesn't sound sustainable and doesn't sound easy considering that, let's say, throughput or transactions per second may spike at any point in time. The third item is it's very secure. So there's runtime security if you're loading new classes. So as I mentioned, the design is around objects and classes. There's security. One big item is it's used for banking, used for billing, items as that. So it is very secure and it's proven by some of the industries that you really do need to be incredibly, incredibly secure with some sort of private information. So it is in that aspect very secure, the programming and also any sort of Java upgrades. So there's different versions of Java. We'll talk about that later. So any sort of update which are currently free, they'll always essentially include enhancements to performance, security, and items of that sort. All right, sounds good, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.